start of Navratri and the GST 2.0 reforms kick in from today. We have with us Yashovardhan Sinha, CMD at Aditya Vision. Now, this is a company which sells a wide range of products. They include digital gadgets like your laptops, your mobile phones, home appliances like refrigerators, AC, entertainment solutions like televisions. They operate in more than 175 stores across India, but predominantly in Bihar, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh. And all the categories, and many of the categories that they sell in their stores have seen a marked cut in the GST rates, spurring price cuts. And the hope is that we will see a consumption boost. In fact, that is going to be the discussion, the points that we will discuss with the management. Sales expectations driven by GST cut, the festive season, the key demand trends across category, and the outlook on revenue growth and same-store sales growth. Thank you very much, Mr. Sinha, for joining in. I think that's the first question, right? Q1 was a bit subdued, but now expectations are running high. What were you anticipating at the beginning of the year in terms of an overall growth? What are you now expecting? And particularly for this festive season, what is the sales growth that you anticipate?
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me on your show. This big GST cut, I'll say, in fact, it is a revolutionary step from government. We expect that it is going to spur the demand like anything. In fact, it has just kicked in from today, and we are hoping and expecting to have a very good season ahead. In fact, such large cuts on air conditioners and larger TVs, etc., is going to see big boost for demand for these products, and we are hoping to have a very good season going ahead.
Can you put some numbers, sir, for this festive season, which runs from now to almost year end? What is the growth and full year growth?
We give our guidance of 20 to 25% in our guidance. And we are hoping to better this guidance this year because there is something new associated in this festive season.
Mr. Sinha, good morning. Thank you for joining in. Please complete your point, sir.
Sir, what I was saying, what we are expecting that with such big cuts and with muted Q1, which we have seen, we are expecting a very good festive season going ahead. There are a lot of inquiries also. We are having a lot of bookings also. So these augurs well for our coming festive season first. Second, coupled with 125 unit free electricity has also a big catalyst in keeping the demand very high, and it is going to cheer up our customers. So these all, in fact, I'll say that everything together is definitely going to do very well for the demand side.
So, Mr. Sinha, since you mentioned that there was a significant rise in inquiries as well after these rate reforms were announced, can you mention the categories in which you saw a significant spurt in inquiries, whether it was the air conditioners, whether it was television or other consumer durable appliances?
Yeah, of course. Wherever people were expecting a large cut in GST, the inquiries are very much there. I mean, ACs, which will be now taxed at 18%, they are very much in demand and very much people are awaiting for today. So AC is one category. Second category will be larger screen televisions, where there is a huge cut in another 10% cut in taxes. So I think these two categories are going to do very well. And in fact, people are withholding their purchases also, which I think that with pent-up demand and coming season festive mood, I think these two categories are going to do very well.
Mr. Sinha, you spoke about how customers were withholding demand, waiting for the lower rates to kick in. Now, when we look at Q2, how was July, August, and even till yesterday when we had higher rates? I mean, was that as weak as Q1 or was there an improvement? I'm trying to understand pre-cuts.
I'll say that muted Q1 spilled over Q2 also because of incessant rains, as you must be aware.
Yes.
So it was a huge impact. It had some impact on our sales, but definitely from the day GST was announced, there was people were withholding their purchases, and though of course it was not very significant, but it was significant as far as growth is concerned.
So when you say muted till 15th of August, what are we looking at in terms of growth? And what about after?
Not 15th of August. In fact, when GST Council announced the entire decision, then only growth was. In fact, people started staying away from buying.
So what was Q2? Give us an indication. We're almost coming to the end of Q2, barring this last 10 days. How has Q2 been on an average?
As you know, this Q2 going forward from today, that will be a big part. In fact, maybe in next 8, 9 days, we are going to cover a lot of lost ground, what we have lost in this month itself. So I think that we'll be covering up and recovering very well in Q2 in last 9 days.
So has this GST reform done anything to your store expansion plans? Considering how the first quarter was and the first half of the second quarter was, and now with the then and now factor, do you believe that you would be trying to go past that 200 store count by the end of the year?
Yes, we in fact, this is a very bullish news as far as our stores are concerned, and we are going all out on this front. We hope to add. In fact, we have been adding more than 25 stores per year every year since last 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So we are in fact ramping up our capex, and we hope to open more, let's say more than 30 stores, but definitely will be above 200 store count by end of this financial year.
Okay. Sir, if I just broaden the time horizon and say 3 years down the line, what would be the 2 or 3 growth drivers for you? What is the opportunity that you're tapping?
We are, in fact, tapping on the opportunity that for the large population, we are in fact catering to. We'll be surprised that we are catering to almost 32% of entire India's population. And this population generally has remained underpenetrated all the time. So we think we find a very exciting market here, going to such places where nobody was there or it was still untapped. And overall penetration is so low, in fact, in all this region, that we hope that we are going to continue growing 30-35% over next near to medium term.
So with this anticipation, Mr. Sinha, one final question, sir. Does your store count over the next 3 years double from where it currently stands?
I hope so. In fact, everybody is aligned to this, and we are hoping, because all the store, whatever we are opening, they are giving us very good result. And in fact, we are looking towards newer, fresher areas, I'll say, still untapped areas. So I think, yes.
All right, Mr. Sinha, pleasure having you. Thank you so much for sparing time and joining us. Wish you good luck for the festive season and for the rest of the year as well. Aditya Vision there, hopeful that their store count would double over the next 3 years, and of course anticipating a significant recovery in this festive season compared to what the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter turned out to be. Take a short break. On the other side, put the spotlight on the crypto market. Manisha Gupta joins in.